occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a fascist state.
Israel is a fascist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Zionism no more.
Zionism no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is an apartheid state.
Israel is an apartheid state.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Zionist crime.
No more money for Zionist crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Zionist crime.
No more money for Zionist crimes.
Greg Stanton, you can't hide.
Greg Stanton, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
Greg Stanton, you can't hide.
Greg Stanton, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
October 7th's not the date.
October 7th's not the date.
It's 1948.
It's 1948.
October 7th's not the date.
October 7th's not the date.
It's 1948.
It's 1948.
We don't want no two states.
We don't want no two states.
We want 48.
We want 48.
We don't want no two states.
We don't want no two states.
We want 48.
We want 48.
Israel bombs, Arizona pays.
Israel bombs, Arizona pays.
How many kids have you killed today?
How many kids have you killed today?
Israel bombs, Arizona pays.
Israel bombs, Arizona pays.
How many kids have you killed today?
How many kids have you killed today?
Greg Stanton, you will see.
Greg Stanton, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Greg Stanton, you will see.
Greg Stanton, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Israel's crime.
No more money for Israel's crimes.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
Not another nickel, not another dime.
No more money for Zionist crime.
No more money for Zionist crimes.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
And the siege on Gaza now.
End the siege on Gaza now.
We want justice, you say how.
We want justice, you say how.
End the occupation now.
End the occupation now.
Are returned today, the war will end tomorrow. Yet Israeli leaders have declared time and time again that even when the hostages are returned, their intent is to destroy Gaza and make it uninhabitable. We have witnessed the destruction of hospitals, the murder of healthcare workers, and the weaponization of basic necessities, water and food. None of this is self-defense. This is genocide. We have been asked repeatedly to condemn October 7th, to condemn a political organization. I condemn the first and second Nakba, in which 1.5 million Palestinians were displaced. I condemn every massacre Israel has perpetuated against Palestinians, starting with the Deir Yassin massacre in 1947, when Zionists lined up men, women, and children, and elderly on a wall and shot them all to death, or tied them around the trees and burned them alive. I condemn the 15,000 Palestinian hostages that have been taken into Israeli prison without a trial or representation. I condemn those who remain silent while war crimes are being committed in our name. We know that the world's top court has stated Israel's occupation of Palestine is against the Geneva Convention. We know that before October 7th, Israel had a policy to mow the lawn by carpet bombing Gaza We know that Benjamin Netanyahu bypassed measures that have been in place for 27 years to expedite the construction of illegal Israeli settlements in the West Bank. Yet not only are our leaders turning a blind eye to the death, destruction, and theft of land, but they are also welcoming the war criminal who symbolizes it all to our home. Greg Stanton, Ruben Gallego, Mark Kelly, let Biden dropping out of the race be a lesson to you and all those who support genocide. It is critical that the Democratic Party listens to its constituents and takes action to oppose genocide. Today we have images of 16 children out of more than 14,000 that have been killed in Gaza. Each picture represents not just a life that was lost, but a world of dreams, of aspirations, and futures. The shrouds that we placed in Stanton's office that are wrapped to resemble children, these are not just symbols. They are a reminder of the lives taken by his inaction and unconditional support for Israel. How can you turn a blind eye to this suffering? How can our leaders welcome those who perpetuate such horrors? We must ask ourselves, what kind of world do we want to live in? One where the lives of children are expendable, or one where a child is cherished and protected? How is it possible that our leaders who are meant to serve us cannot see that right-wing extremists have hijacked our democracy and we are screaming to take it back? We are in a fight for our lives and Palestine is on the front lines. Our demands are simple. Do not welcome Netanyahu to Washington, D.C. He symbolizes destruction. And welcoming him is a betrayal of human rights. Stop funding and arming Israel. And lastly, the silence and complicity of our leaders has fueled this genocide for too long. We demand action now.
Walaikum salam.
My name is Ayan, Saeed, A-Y-E-N, and I'm a registered nurse and local entrepreneur in Arizona. What does it mean to truly protect lives? Congressman Stanton, imagine you have to rush your daughter, your son, your wife to the hospital. Navigating the healthcare system is incredibly scary. It's overwhelming and confusing, especially when your loved one is sick or injured. And when you get to the hospital, you trust that the healthcare team will care and protect your loved one's life. As a registered nurse, my job from the moment I clock in is to work with my team to provide the best, most compassionate care. We stay vigilant. We monitor and assess vital signs constantly. If I get a gut feeling that something is off, I brainstorm with my colleagues to come up with a solution. We document meticulously. We double and triple check everything. We ask your loved one for their name and birthday hundreds of times throughout their hospital stay to prevent errors or complications. We are completely dedicated to protecting your loved one's life. And when I go home, I can't help but replay the entire shift over again in my head, thinking about what I could have done differently or done better. And before my head hits the pillow, I pray that each patient recovers and gets the support that they need. Congressman Stanton, on May 10th, 2024, you tweeted about your continued unwavering support for sending military aid to Israel while claiming to aim to protect Palestinian civilian lives. Our definitions of protecting lives seems to be vastly different, Congressman. Dr. Tammy, a doctor who recently completed a medical mission in Gaza, said that 50 to 70% of the patients she cared for in the ER after Israeli attacks and airstrikes were children. She shared a harrowing story of a child she cared for that came in with a single bullet to his head. An Israeli sniper made the choice to aim and shoot that innocent child. What if that had been your son, Congressman? Netanyahu and the Israeli government, with the help from U.S. officials like you, are bombing and starving over 2 million Palestinian children, elderly, women, and men. Israel has dismantled the entire healthcare system. From kidnapping and killing over 500 healthcare workers, my colleagues, and Palestinians are losing limbs and facing lifelong disabilities. Hospitals, clinics, and rehabilitation centers are completely demolished.
Can you hear me?
There's no access to life-saving therapy, no medications, prosthetics, or equipment, no food or water because of Israel. You and every member of Congress who claim to care about human rights continue to support Israel despite their daily atrocities. This is deeply hypocritical, and it fuels a cycle of violence. As a healthcare worker, I'm asking you to truly protect Palestinian civilians, just as I would protect your wife and children if they were under my care. I'm asking you, oppose Netanyahu's upcoming visit and stop supporting, arming, and funding Israel with our tax dollars. Please take a stand and stop this war on children. Congressman, our roles are similar. We're both dedicated to serving the public good, dedicated to upholding human dignity and social justice. Your actions today and moving forward is the litmus test that will define your legacy either as a champion of human rights or someone who's easily bought by the highest bidding political organization. The world is watching. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Joel Cornejo. I'm with Semillas Arizona. Semillas Arizona is an abolitionist grassroots community organization from the barrio to the barrio. I want to start with saying Greg Stanton is a Zionist and a murderer whose support for the Israeli regime has directly killed many tens of thousands of living people with hopes and dreams like all you watching. He's a murderer just like Joe Biden and all his Republican and yes, Democrat buddies. I'm tired of hearing about who's the lesser of two evils. There is no lesser of two evils when the prize for winning the elections this November is who gets to fund the genocide of the Palestinian people. Stop getting caught and stranded in the power struggle of the same monster with two heads. You're all going to the same belly. When will we stop threatening these politicians, and when will we start feeding them the consequences they thirst for? Start boycotting the places that host them, boycott their businesses, boycott anyone who dares have any relationship with them. There shouldn't be any space for them economically or politically. Be in community, look into abolition. We can't defeat the genocide abusers in Palestine, Sudan, Congo, and even here. Thinking reforming will solve anything. You can decorate a machine created to function for a specific purpose, but it's gonna still function for the same purpose. Except that now, the machine's gonna look pretty. The machine has to be destroyed. We must also be able to know who is the gun and who is the bullet. Like I said it before, when a monster is feeding off our corpses, it won't die by us simply cutting off a fingernail. We must take the head, and Israel is a fingernail. This is not just happening in Palestine, this is happening everywhere, including here in Ottoman territories and around the world. We have an invasive species called colonizers coming in and killing off the protectors of the planet, indigenous peoples, and then killing the land. So I don't want to hear about how the Democrats are so pro-earth and climate change this and that. That's a lie. They're all killing off our planet along with us. We must collectively rise up and defend land and our people everywhere. Land back, and I want to end with this, land back from Turtle Island to Africa and from Tierra del Fuego, Abiyala to Palestine. Thank you.
Silence and complicity is over. We call on everyone to boycott the war criminal Netanyahu and any entities that support his actions. It is crucial for our leaders to choose the path of integrity, humanity, opposing genocide, and standing with the oppressed. Let us be the voices of change, the champions of justice, and the defenders of human dignity. Thank you.
Great speeches.
Joel 8, as always.
I just wanted to.
gotta work on our finding time to keep recording shit like this. You know who I'm talking about.
All right,
Yes.
good.
Seriously.
I think we're done.
You sure? I'll be.